Knox, look. What's cooking, everybody? I'm your chef Beats, a la Booze, and this is my son Knox, and this is the Beat Bistro. Right, Knox? Today, guys, we got a special guest today. I'm so excited to have him here. Ever since his album came out, No Recess, I've been wanting to get him here on the BB Show. So put your hands together for my man, Buddy Lofton. Buddy! Yo, what's going? What's good, bro? What's going on with you? Wow, appreciate this, man. The No Recess hoodie, man, appreciate that. He comes bearing gifts, my guy, Buddy Lofton.
My guy.
Have a seat, man, get comfy. I'm gonna put this away from right now.
Yes, sir.
Buddy Lofton in the building, ladies and gentlemen. I've been waiting for this guy to get here, man, honestly, for real.
I'm happy to be here, bro, for real. This is amazing right here.
Thank you, bro. What do you think of the set? What do you think of what's going on here, man?
I'm mixing up myself right here. I gotta. Nah, this is amazing though. Like I like the whole setup.
The whole setup is cool.
Yeah, for real. I'm hungry. Like I'm ready to.
That was my next question, bro. I know you're ready because your album's out. The bars have been ready.
Yes.
Did you bring your appetite here to the BB Show?
I did bring my appetite. I'm very hungry.
That's perfect, bro. On today's menu, guys, we got something special. A little different today. We're doing a pasta dish. I got pasta with some tomatoes, broccoli, mushrooms, a little spinach, and some garlic cream sauce. You down with that?
I like it, the pasta.
He likes the pasta.
It's
So
delicious.
let's get cooking, baby. You already know what we do here at the BB Show. But before I get cooking, man, let me let you introduce yourself to the people. Tell them who Buddy Lofton is, where you from, all of that stuff, man. And I'm gonna get prepping, baby.
For sure. Again, my name is Buddy Lofton, BUDDYLOFTON. I'm from Brentwood, Long Island. You know what I mean? I just dropped the album. It's called No Recess.
Fire.
Yes, with my producer Josh Lamont. He did all the beats. I did all the rapping, and we put it out there. iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, everywhere. Anywhere you can stream music, it's out there. Go find it.
Yes, please go find it.
Yes.
Because I did, and I love it. We'll talk about that, but yeah, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to cut you off. I'm just so excited to have you here, man.
I'm excited too, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Me and my producer Josh Lamont, we've been working on the project for like probably like 2 years. I would say like 2 years, where it was just like kind of just masterminding it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The recording probably took like a year.
Okay.
But just like the masterminding of it, like putting everything together again, making sure the merch is ready, making sure like
make sure everything's
the
ready to
release
come
party.
out.
Yeah,
same
for sure.
time.
Because
Word.
I think presentation is the big part of everything, because it's like the first time you're introducing yourself to people. So you got to make sure that, you know, of course, like, you know, like this is amazing. So you know what I mean. So the presentation got to be on point. You know what I mean.
Definitely.
The work, the hard work, and like the chefing up, as you would say, is one part, but everything is its own monster that you got to kind of prepare for. You know what I mean. So it's been a great journey.
It is, man. I gotta say, man, I love the album, bro.
I appreciate it.
I'm starting to grow on me more and more. Every time I hear it, every time I listen to it, I hear different things, new tracks that I listened to before, but now I listen with a different ear, and it's just growing on me every day, bro.
I like that too, because I feel like every album has that those songs where you kind of you like those first songs. You're like, yeah, this number 3, I'm gonna repeat this. This is my joint. And then you're like, oh, hold on, wait, number 4, what's this about though? Like,
that's what it was for me, bro.
Yeah. So,
I started out with, let me tell you my favorites, everybody.
Okay, perfect.
My favorites, number 1 is the intro, the introduction.
Yes, sir.
Because right out the gate, shout out to Theme Music, Josh, man, you did your thing on this. Right out the gate, it is hitting with intro style music. The beats are crazy. And for me, I love the intro, man. It's the introduction to Buddy Lofton, No Recess. So right out the gate, if it comes out slapping, bro, it's like, it makes you want to go to the next one. It's like,
for sure.
You know what I mean? What does this guy got? And for me, that was it. I heard the intro and I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna listen to this. Because I'm not gonna lie, I've heard some albums, not from anybody in particular, but you put in the first track is like, it doesn't really get you, you know. But right out the gate, this
we
this
spoke
one
we
came
spoke
swinging.
a little bit about this before, like as far as like we're kind of from that era when like the intro meant like the intro, like
that was
meant,
it.
like, you know what I mean, like you gotta really put your foot in the ass to everything moving, you know what I mean, as my Uncle Earl would say. But like that's where we came from with it. Like we just really wanted to show like we're not in this for like, we're not playing with this. You know, no recess, you know, pun intended. Like we're not playing. Like we're
there's no recess. It's not playing. We're not playing.
Exactly. So the first track had to be very crucial to that statement of like no recess. Like we're not playing with y'all. Like, you know what I mean. And I'm very, like I said, we're from that era where like, you know, the 90s, like that, the Wu-Tang, like the Biggies, the Pacs, like where you know hip hop was really like potent.
It was potent, bro. It was like it wasn't just this, you know, happy-go-lucky all the time. It was like there was a lot of emotion behind it, and that's what I feel like a lot of the music now is missing. That emotion where it's like you could be happy at the club, you know, because there's the time for that, and you could be also, you know, going through some hardships in your life where you want that type of music. I don't always want to be.
Yeah, for sure. You don't always want to be
you know?
in one, like, and that's like where I pride myself as well, because like I'm a human being. Like we all like, we go up and down. We feel we're happy one day, we angry one day. So it's like with this album, I wanted to kind of really recreate those moments in my life where I'm like happy one day and I'm just like, the next day I'm like, yo, niggas is plotting on, people is plotting on me. Like what I got, you know what I mean? So it's like it gives you all of that without really like forcing anything. It's like it's natural and it's like real. So it's like it gives you a whole type of, it's its own living art. Like it's like spoken art. Like it's really, I really believe in it that much, where it's like, because just even on Josh's part where he did all the production, and it's like it goes from boom bappy to trappy.
That's what I love about it, bro. It's not just all boom bap. It's not just all trap. It's kind of the best of everything. Like the boom bap joints on there, they're hard. They're not like soft boom bap. It's like, yo, you went 100% boom bap, or you went 100% trap.
For sure.
And you know, putting the lyrics on it too, it's like you adjusted to the beat. So it's a trap beat, you got the trap flow, you got the whole vibe with it. It's not just the beat that's trap, it's everything.
Yeah, nah, for sure. And I think like where we really pride ourselves in this project is like just representing like the everyday, like anybody that's really working hard, like just wanting to get out of their situation and trying to just be greater, whatever, in whatever sense that means. Just keep, like, that is what we're representing. Like we're just trying to speak for the people that put in that work, you know, every day. And you know what I mean? And I feel like we definitely accomplished that, because like even my boy, like again, shout out to my nigga, my boy Josh. He said it reminds him of like a Jeezy album, but like for everybody. You know what I mean? Like it gives you that feeling of like just waking up and wanting to go just be great. You know what I mean? And one of the things I pride myself in this album is like I really do feel like somebody's gonna get rich to this. Like it's gonna it gives you that motivation to really, like, you know what, like why I've been slacking, like, you know what I mean? There's no excuses.
It kept me like, yo man, I gotta keep up. You know what I mean? Like Josh, again, man.
Nah, that's love.
I'm on your coattails, man. I'm coming for you, nah.
For real, bro.
Me as a producer, I heard it and I'm like, yo, this is dope, man, because I haven't really heard an album from a local artist that made me want to, as soon as I heard it, jump on the MP and make a beat. Like, yo, I want to get in. I want to dig for some samples. I want to come up with some melodies. You know what I mean? This album made me want to do that, and I haven't heard an album that actually
and
made
you
me
need
like,
that,
yo,
as a creative, like you need that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you need that somebody like steel sharpen steel. You know what I mean? Like you wanna. And you want to look around and be like, I like the way he did that. Like, no, but I could do it this. I could do it better this way. And that's like the energy of this album. It was like just sitting back and kind of, you know, doing the groundwork. I've been doing showcases and doing like shows or whatever, my own shows, putting my own shows together, and just seeing like the whole atmosphere of like the hip hop scene, and it made me like I was frustrated. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, like. I'm out here performing like Van Gogh.
That was another joint. I was gonna say that's another one of my joints.
It's like,
on
you know, Vincent Van Gogh, where I read I read somewhere, I don't know if it's true because you never know with the internet nowadays, but I think it's true as far as like Vincent Van Gogh, when he was alive, he only sold one painting. You know what I mean? And now he's like legendary. His paintings go for millions of dollars. And, you know what I mean? So where I was at with Van Gogh is just like I felt like I'm a living legend. Like, you know what I mean? You got to feel like that. You can't be humble when it comes to that because you know how much work you put in like cooking and like how much years it took you to learn how to make pasta. Like you know, I don't know how to make no pasta, right? Like, you know what I mean? I know how to make my honey bunches of oats.
That's what we here, baby. I'm gonna
Give me a
teach you,
bowl,
man.
some honey and some oats. I can make
Some cereal,
yeah.
some milk.
Some milk.
You know what I mean?
I can make that.
Done. Voila.
But exactly. But like making pasta and it's like it took you years to do that. So it's like we're not like we wanted to separate ourselves, but we're not playing the lottery. We're not just like dibbling dabbling like this is what we want to do, so we're gonna like put our best foot forward. We're gonna do the work, we're gonna do the research,
definitely,
and we're gonna bring to you something that we're so confident in that we're gonna we're gonna just serve to you, you know what I mean, and put it on a platter where it's undeniable. You feel me?
Definitely, it's definitely an undeniable album for me, man. It's something that I've been constantly playing, man, since I downloaded it on iTunes. I've been playing it every day, and every day I find a new song, new little things that you said, new things in the beat that I'm like, yo, there was a lot of time and effort put into this album. It wasn't just, yo, come through, pick some beats, and go do what you do. Now it was curated to be something, and what it is I love it, bro.
Yeah,
I love it from intro to outro, skits in between. You know what I mean? The Larry the Promoter skit, it's real life, man. It really goes down like that. Speaking of Van Gogh, do you paint?
Nothing crazy. I can't paint nothing like.
Well, you're gonna paint today, baby.
We gonna paint?
We're gonna paint.
Let's do
We're not painting the picture, baby.
No.
We're gonna paint the bread.
We're gonna paint.
You're gonna paint your garlic bread. I got some garlic butter here.
Okay.
If you don't mind,
I'll
you're an artist. Just go ahead and paint that for me. You know what I mean? You could, use your sauce, man. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's how you do it, man.
Perfect.
See, you wasn't expecting that, but I like to get the guests involved with the food. I got your veggie sauteing for the garlic cream pasta.
What are we doing? We doing with the pot? The
yeah, this is garlic bread. I got garlic butter right there, so you're painting that on there. I'm gonna throw that in the oven.
Okay.
While I build the sauce for the pasta. I think the pasta.
Both sides, right?
Yeah, I'll flip that for you. I want to get your hands dirty.
I appreciate it, brother.
So how has the response been from the album? Like the feedback, the shows, are people liking it? Are they telling you how they feel about it? Like how's that been?
Nah, it's been a great response. This is like the first album where the project where I kind of made merch and like put myself out there.
I did see that.
That's like the whole concept. It was a whole concept album, and we wanted to really bring that momentum of where we grew up, growing up to like opening CDs.
I love this, bro. I love this right here.
Yeah.
The hard copy. Everything on the back. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's hard copy. Just like how we used to get at Record Town.
Yes.
The CD stores, you go, you know what I mean? That's big right there. FYE, Record Town, all of those, man. You don't find that now. Everything's digital now, which is cool. It's easy, accessible and stuff, but sometimes I want to crack open the plastic, open the CD, read the lyrics, read who made it. Now it's like everything's on your phone. You gotta,
for sure,
the lyrics and everything. It's like, look at that, guys. He's an artist.
Look at that.
He is an artist. Perfect. Look at that. We're gonna pop that in the oven. Get that ready. I got some chicken for your pasta too, while your sauce is getting ready, nice and hot there.
Dope.
Let that come together, man.
Just like with the whole CDs and like the merch, we wanted to recreate the era that we fell in love with hip hop, where we go down to the store, open up a CD case, you're looking at the pictures in the CDs, you're reading the track list and everything. So that's something that I feel like a lot of it's like so old that it's new again. You know what I mean?
That's what's great about it, man.
And there's a lot of like, it's a difference from like an album comes out on iTunes and you just, all right, let me just skim through this, like I can hear this, whatever. It's like we're giving you a choice, like, all right, you want to hear this, you got to invest in this, and when you're gonna take the time to listen to it because you invested in it. It's not like going through iTunes and just scrolling, it's just streaming music it's like, all right, I'm gonna pull up on you.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean, I'm gonna pull up on you, whether it's whether it's through the mail or through like literally driving to the address you tell me, and I'll hand you a hard copy, and it's like you have a choice. Like, all right, you know what, I'm investing in this. I'm buying whatever. I'm buying the CD for $20.
And
now,
I love that it's face to face with the artist. Like,
yeah.
I'm face to face with the dude who's on the cover of the album. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So someone listens to your album, they're like, yo, this dude is nice. He impacted my life. And he's gonna come to my crib and bring me a CD. Like,
sure.
Everything about that, bro, is so dope to me, man. Like,
love.
I
Like one of
love
my big ideas right now is just like it's not like how I grew up in hip hop where it's like the radio judged everything, where it's like, all right, this is the hot record right now. It's like everybody with an iPhone, you know what I mean? With an iPhone, whatever, like with one of these things or whatever phone you got, like you have a cult. You know what I mean? Everybody has their own cult. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not like the radio dictates whatever. It's like you have your own people that you're speaking to, and you gotta, just keep feeding them. Like just keep speaking to the people you're speaking to, and they're gonna find you, and you're gonna make it grow from there. You know what I mean? It's like there's no rules or like platform or like a certain map to kind of get you to where you want to be. It's kind of like you really just got to be creative and really just do what you really want to do and make it to the point where you can execute it in a way that your mark is there, like you're making your brand. You know what I mean? Like even when, like, you know what I mean, even this, like cooking and making beats, like it's amazing. Like, you know what I mean?
Thanks,
this is
man.
just it's amazing. Like I'm happy to be a part of this. So it's just like,
I'm happy to have you here, bro, again. And I feel like the fact that it's you and Josh, I like that, how it's like that duo, you know, the producer, the rapper, you know, the Kanye to the Hove, you know what I mean? The Eric Sherman. It's just, that duo is dope. Like, it could have been just you on the album cover, but the fact that you showed love, like, yo, man, we worked on this together, and it's a project between the music and the lyrics, and our ideas came together. That's dope.
For sure. Even like Eric B and Rakim, like you know, Eric B, he made the beats or whatever. His name is first. You know what I mean? Even on iTunes, Josh's name is first. Because like for me, like I'm a hip hop fan. Like this is where I grew up. This is what I learned how to be a man and stuff from. So it's like I want to bring it back to the roots where I feel like I want to, you know, keep that cycle going. Like I want another little kid listening and be like, oh, that's Josh Lamine, buddy. Like, you know what I mean? And hear that and be like, yeah, I need a producer. And like, because the producers, they get, you know, just artists in general, producers, we get like kind of the blank end of the stick a lot of the times. You know what I mean? So it has to. We just got to get back to like building our brand. And like this is why I wanted Josh to be on the cover with me and be like, yo, Josh, like, we did this together. Like you gonna be on these interviews with me. Like even though he's not here, you know, right now, but like, you know, most of the times we're doing interviews together. We're out there doing everything together, and it's like he invested in me. I'm a reinvest in him as far as like, you know, when the project is done, the music, the money is all we're splitting everything. You know,
because I feel like you said, like some nowadays with the digital age, it's like sometimes you don't even know who produced the album. It's like there's no love. There is love, but it's not as much love as it used to be. Like back in the day, it was like you knew who made that beat. For sure. Just Blaze, like you knew who did that. You know Swiss Beats did it because either the rappers either shouting them out. Nowadays it's just like you know, it's a YouTube beat and I'm doing my thing. It's about me. So the fact that you showed him love and y'all, it's like a 50-50. It feels like it's like this is both your albums. When I hear a joint on that, it's not like, yo, buddy, that's dope. It's like, yo, Josh. And buddy, that shit was dope. You know what I mean? So that's what I like about it too, man.
That's a major part of why it worked. You know what I mean? I think because we're both like workhorses. Like we just like to work. We like to get to like what do we got to do? I'll be there. Like we'll get it done. Like
you guys have a good connection. I feel like you guys work well with each other because. I mean, I've worked with some artists where it's like they just want what they want from me and they don't really want my input, which is cool. We could do that too. But me as a producer, I like to work with the artist and let's build your album kick to snare like to hi-hat.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Instead of just
you don't want to just send them beats and just be like,
pick a beat and do whatever. Because then it's kind of like there's no emotion behind it, like we spoke about before. I want to build it. Like, yo, do you like that? Is that the emotion you want? Is that the kick drum you want? Is that the snare that you want to slap at you know what I mean? I like building stuff like that from the foundation up. I could just send a bunch of beats out and be like, yeah, pick what you want. I don't care what you do on it. Give me the money. But I'd rather have a quality project where it's like, yo, every track, the emotions there, every track does something
like
for you.
Like you set out a goal and
yeah.
All right, that's perfect. Yeah, and that's definitely like where you make your best product. Like, you know what I mean? When everybody kind of like is all the way in and they're like, all right, this is my name and this is your name and I'm trying to put my best foot forward.
Yeah, man.
And that's what kind of culminated from this project. Like,
where did the name come? Where'd you get the name from? What
No Recess.
Sparked you? You know. I'm gonna plate your food while you
awesome.
talk about that.
So basically, we had a couple different names. We at first it was gonna be like In the Clutch.
Okay.
But because we was gonna do it like fourth quarter, like around December. It was supposed to be an EP, and then I was like, nah. That's too like generic. Like In the Clutch, like nah. And then we actually recorded ourselves just talking. Like we recorded ourselves just talking, for like an hour, and we just talking, and then just talking about what we wanted to set out, what we were setting out to do, and like what we wanted to accomplish. And then throughout we listened to it back, and then throughout the conversation, Josh was like, "Yeah, it's like we're not playing with people. We like No Recess." And it's like, I'm
garlic pasta with chicken, my man.
I'm like, man,
just let it cool down. I don't want you to burn yourself.
Nah, I'm going for it. Nah, I'm just nah. So so like throughout the project, we just like we recorded ourselves talking, and
that was candid. That was candid, right?
Yeah. Because we wanted to give people, like, even if you hit a project now, after the intro, it's me and Josh talking. It's like we putting so much work into this, like, that we can't quit. Like, we gotta keep going. Like, No Recess. We gotta keep going. And we kind of wanted to capture, like, we wanted to let the audience in on this whole production process, like the creative process. Like, you know, I mean, you're gonna hear the ideas that sparked the track. That's, you know what I mean, that sparked the introduction, that sparked the outro. And I think we just like I said again, like we're workhorses. So it's like we didn't play. It's like it's not like too much overthinking stuff. It's like we're gonna link up, we're gonna get done what we gotta get done, and then we're gonna. And
it doesn't seem overproduced, you know?
Yeah,
it seems just the right ingredients, you know what I mean? Like I could oversauce that pasta or over chicken it, you know what I mean? It's just the right things that make it all come together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because some things are overproduced, some things are underproduced. This feels like it just fit, like puzzle pieces, bro. You and Josh just fit, bro. It clicked, and it's a dope project, man. I really love it.
Nah, I appreciate it, bro. Nah, for real.
Glass of wine?
Oh, yeah.
To go with your pasta?
Who bring that?
I think we got some wine glasses.
I'll bring it.
I don't know if we got, we do. We got some nice ones here. Wow, this is nice. Oh, this is okay. Here we go. But so what do you got working right now, man? Any shows that you've done or any shows you got coming up? Anything like that you want to promote?
I'm actually doing December 13th. I'm doing the Space at Westbury Theater, performing with Nick Moody and Jay Sosa.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Like I guess it's like halftime or whatever, the break period at the MMA fights. We're gonna perform in the Octagon. It's gonna be dope.
Oh, that's dope, man.
December 20th for my boy Matt. We're gonna do Respect the Shooter series in Velvet Lounge. I got some projects coming up with Colored, JT, Miss Paulino. So, you know, just www.buddylofton.com just to stay in contact with everything that's coming up. Man.
Cheers.
My guy.
To the album.
No Reason.
You coming up at the Beat Bistro.
The Beat Bistro. And
I got some stuff for you, man. I'm not gonna lie. I got a couple of things or a thing in here that I want to show you. And let me see if you could, put your spin on it. While you eat that, I know there's a couple samples you had on your album. I know Josh probably sampled a couple things. I'm not gonna give up the samples, don't worry. But I got a segment right now while you eat that.
Okay.
Called Name That Sample.
Name That Sample, let's do it.
Name That Sample. So for all of those out there who don't know what a sample is, in this hip hop game, we sample things. We'll take something off an old record from the 70s, 80s, whatever, and we'll sample it. We'll take a portion of it and reflip it, recut it, add some new drums, and it becomes a newer beat in today's music. So I got some old samples in here from some old joints that we grew up listening to.
Okay, fine.
I got the original samples, So I'm gonna play them, and I want to see if you, with your knowledge, can guess what the original song was. I mean, what hip hop artist sampled that.
What hip hop artist?
So I have the original song. You're gonna tell me what hip hop artist sampled it.
Okay.
You ready to play Name That Sample, baby?
Name that sample.
Let's go. For all my MPC guys, don't get mad at me for exposing the sample. It's not me. They were already out there. You already know. So we got sample 1, man. One of my favorites. So I'm gonna play it. If you need another take at it, I'll play it again.
Okay.
So this is the first one, all right?
That's D-Block. That's D-Block, right? D-Block, Jadakiss.
Jadakiss. You know the name of the song?
The name of D-Block
No,
song?
yeah,
Or
the name of the
original?
Jadakiss song.
I'm tight right now. The pasta's so good.
You want me to? I'll do it one more time. I'll give you one more time. I'll sing the hook with you. We gon' make it. We gon' make it. We gon' make it.
We gon' make it. This what we gotta do.
Yeah, that Jada dance, right? So that's a sample that they took.
Yeah.
They probably found that off record. They put it in their MPC of their drum machine, chopped it up.
Yeah.
I think my man Alchemist made that. Chopped it up, threw the drums on there, looped it crazy.
Who's the original? Like who?
I do know it. Who?
I got you stumped,
Yeah. I do know it. I just can't remember the name right now. And I'm not gonna give that up for my MPC guys.
Oh yeah, you did say that. You did say that.
All right, so I got.
say that. Okay.
So that's a Jadakiss sample.
Yes.
I got another sample for you.
All right,
This one you're probably gonna get because it's pretty easy.
Okay.
All right. All right, here we go. Ready?
Biggie.
There we go. Biggie. That's a Biggie Hypnotize sample.
Hypnotize.
There you go. Hot. Sicker than your average. Tap it on instinct. Don't give stink pink gators. That's dope. I love that sample. That's one of my favorite beats from back in the day, man. When that joint comes on in the club, still to this day. Boom, 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 boom.
That's amazing
boom,
too.
boom.
Like it just lives on.
Yeah, like
it gives you that same feeling. Like
that's what I want to make. Timeless joints like that. In today's trap era of music, a beat like that comes on and it still bangs. That's the type of music I want to make. That's the type of music I'm.
Major and Biggie was definitely like one of my first influences. Like
man.
Hearing him on the radio and just trying to memorize his verse. So that's amazing.
So that's the Hypnotize sample, guys. I got the last one.
Yes.
This one should be a little special because I'm not gonna give up the hint now, but you'll understand why it's a little special for you being here.
Okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
I'm the worst right now, son.
Oh, come on, you gotta get that one.
Yeah.
You gotta get that one.
That's like Rockefeller, right?
That's D-Block.
That's D-Block. That's D-Block?
It's actually the Locks.
Okay, that's the Locks. Okay.
One more time?
Okay.
You know this.
Like,
you know this
let me
one.
hear that.
Right here.
I know this. I'm blank right now. I'm going blank.
You got a song on your album called. There's a song on your album named the same name of the song that sampled it.
I'm going blank right now, bro.
MP.
Oh, NPR. Oh, okay, FDS. Okay, Money Power.
Money, Power, Respect.
Same
Come on, you know that
sex.
right there. It's the key to life. Money, power, respect. What you need in life. All right, so you got 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
2 out of 3. I'll give you that.
All right, bet.
But that was called Name That Sample. My man got 2 out of 3. I love those songs. I love the sample. If you have a chance, guys, download the sample, which is the original, which I just played, and listen to it throughout, man, because it's great music. It takes you back to a time when music was more musical, man, like actual people playing instruments. And speaking of instruments, I got my guy here with me today.
Who you got here?
I got my man, he's a crazy bassist right here. He goes by the name Shells on bass.
Shells.
He is a problem. When we link up together, meaning me on the MPC and my man here on bass, we call ourselves Knobs. There's a history behind that. We'll get into that another episode, but he's a beast. So I definitely have a joint in here that I want to show you, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah.
It's something that I cooked up the sample, and when I heard it, I was like, yo, I gotta call my man because he accompanies what I do in here perfectly with the bass, with the live bass. It's something beautiful when it comes together. Perfect. So if you don't mind, man, I want to show you what's going on.
Yeah.
And let my guy show you guys what he does, and I'm gonna show you what I do here at the Beat Bistro. While you eat that,
awesome.
Because I'm hungry. I'm probably gonna eat the rest of that later. But just check this out, man. Tell me what you think. When I heard it, when I made it, I'm like, yo, Buddy. I need Buddy.
Oh, that's
I need my guy Buddy.
You
know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
So tell me what you think, man. This is the sample right here. Got that vibe to it, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
You can go ahead. I love the live bass.
Yeah,
my man is
amazing.
a beast.
So classy.
So yo, I got this sample for you, bro.
Yeah.
I think that is something that Mr. Buddy Lofton would kill. When I made it, I thought like, yo, I need Buddy on this.
Love.
So if you don't mind, man, I got my guy Shells on bass with me. He's gonna accompany me because he's a killer on bass.
Let's do it.
And tell me what you think, bro.
I appreciate it.
Has that feeling, bro. It's just, you know.
Yeah, Lord of the slums, rum in my tum-tum. Look what I become, a monster straight out the dungeon. Feast your eyes on my luncheon, cold as a humbug, ain't no conundrums. I'm just here for the lump sum. Man, it ain't about color, it's about commas. They in a coma, the way that I poet feel like the realest poet. And you should quote it, I meet the quota. I'm making it bubble like baking soda when cooking coca. I feel like Sosa. I'm leaving children on women's ropa, then I don't know you. You phony, they dialed on you. The homies go wild on you. But time ticking, my mom racing, my mom wishing that her son did his due diligence, but that school didn't. A school niggas need a cool million. I see him watching the floor nasty like pool pissing. Woo, listen. Follow my presence like Christmas Day. Pick a play, even sinners pray when that dinner ate. Where's my dinner plate? We up now. Told her, don't you look down. No, cause we up now. I told her, don't you look down. No, cause we up now. I told her, don't you look down, 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 down. No, we up now. Hey, look, I tell her, count the reasons you hate me, bet you love me again. Will I die being the ish? Well, I guess it depends. My homie's stuck behind the pen and I'm stuck with this pen. So every time I start to write, I'm just picturing ends. Home alone on this throne, I'm so Macaulay Culkin. I play for keeps and then kill him, but let you keep the coffin. Mr. Lofton, call me buddy, stay with that L often. Knew I found it when I fucking lost it. Take your breath until you reach for air. Man, I'm so self-aware. My plan A was to be prepared. My plan B was to see him scared every time I reappear. Under pressure, but yet I persevere. These people hating like I'm supposed to care. Fuck what you over here, I'm over here trying to run the coast till the coast is clear. The man with no manners, get Van Damme way I kick these flows. Now hell Caesar, watch me roam this world. Cause we up now. I told her, don't you look down. No, cause we up now. I told her, don't you look down. No. Fuego.
Yo, I appreciate you, bro. That was crazy. That was sick. Thank you for coming up here to the Beat Bistro bar. I really appreciate it. Check out No Recess from my guy, Buddy Lofton.
Amazing.
I hope you enjoyed the pasta, man.
Amazing.
My guy Shells on bass accompanying me. Us together is Knobs. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all next week here on the Beat Bistro. Show them what's up, baby.
That's sexy. coming for all the penny drawers.
Bistro is brought to you by Team Bone 7594. Bring on any and everything.